Snapper are very abundant in the Gulf of Mexico, and we should not be made to catch fewer fish and fish over shorter periods of time because the snapper population is thriving. Snapper are fun fish to catch and they're great to eat, and we should not have a shorter period of time that we are allowed to do this. Catching snapper is incredibly fun and is a great fish to eat. Research shows there are plenty of snapper to be caught, and that as of right now, there's absolutely no reason to limit them. Snapper season has been shortened many times over the past couple of years. It was already relatively short to begin with. There's no point in having a shorter snapper season. There are plenty of fish to be caught. Snapper season has been growing shorter and shorter over the past few years. And next year, those who enjoy catching red snapper will likely have an even shorter window because federal fishery managers say snapper are overfished. This is a quote from the Ledger, which is my first reference. This quote that comes from my first source shows that the time snapper season was shortened from 4 months to 10 weeks. This year, snapper season was only 10 days long in federal waters in Alabama. Every year, snapper season has been shortened, and fishermen are not happy about it at all. My first source that said that snapper season was shortened from 4 months to 10 weeks was only from 2008, which shows how rapidly snapper season has been shortening. It is absurd that fish that are this abundant are only allowed to be caught for a very short period of time and have such strict limitations on them. The shortening of this season is not warranted due to the multitude of snapper that are being caught in the Gulf every year. The National Marine Fisheries Service estimates that recreational anglers in the Gulf surpassed the annual quota by 1.2 million pounds in 2008. This statistic shows how many fish are in the Gulf and how there's absolutely no reason to shorten the season. It makes no sense to me why there would be any need to shorten the season. There are more than enough snapper to be caught, and there aren't any signs that they are on the brink of extinction or anything close to that, for that matter. There shouldn't even be a discussion on the need to shorten snapper season. People are attempting to shorten snapper season for no good reason at all. There are plenty of snapper, and the season should be re-extended. The season is becoming shorter for no good reason because there are plenty of fish that are being caught. There are plenty of fish in the sea, and red snapper are definitely among them. Shortening snapper season is unnecessary and shouldn't be happening because there are more than enough fish to go around. In case you aren't familiar with what a snapper looks like, here's a picture of one. It's kind of hard to see there, but snapper are pretty much the fish that are caught and you see in anyone's pictures. This just adds to my point that there are plenty of snapper being caught in the Gulf. This is greatly affecting fishermen of all types, whether it be a person who fishes for a hobby or takes clients out for their job. There are people who make their living off of taking people fishing, and the less they can do, the worse they're going to be off. So it's not just affecting fishermen that fish for a hobby, it's affecting all different types of fishermen.